Hi, my name's Pete Dill and I've just recently picked this up last week. Now, as you can see, it's Streetfighter, not everybody's cup of tea. It did start off like as a GSXR750 88 slingshot, and then someone's obviously done the work on to get it like this. In the advert, it's been stood for 10 years in the back of the garage, so it hasn't moved. That's why the brake calipers are hanging off it. They were seized, so they've been taped up and hanging off it. So I took a chance, looked at the bike, looked at the pictures that were there and the information. Hasn't run for 10 years, we don't know about the engine. So I thought I'll have a look at it, because I have actually got a 750N there. So it's a little bit new, it's a 91, this is an 88. It's looking a bit tired now. A lot of these parts are interchangeable anyway, but mine has got the 1100 engine in, so I was wondering what to do with it. I saw this come up and I thought, well, even if the engine doesn't run, at least there's a lot of parts on there which I can use for my bike. The only things I know about this, like I say, it's been stood for 10 years. The gentleman who had it has had it for quite a while, since 1998, looking at this. So he had it when it was 10 years old. It's now 35 years old. The only other paperwork I've got with it is 3 MOTs from 2002 to 2005. And if you look at the mileages on it, started off at 18,695, and then 3 years later 18,934. So it hasn't done a lot of mileage, probably 100 mile or a couple hundred mile in between each MOT. So as far as paperwork goes, that's the only information I've got on it. But when I went to collect the bike from over in Staffordshire in Leek, I met the lady that was selling it, Deborah, lovely woman, and now I realise why it's been stood in the back of the garage, and it's because her husband passed away. So obviously the bike was left in the back of the garage, hasn't been touched, hasn't been done anything. So this was his vision, this is what he built. As far as I know, he's done the majority of the work on it, and he's built it to what we've got now. So my original idea was taking parts off to make my bike an improvement. It's obviously changed. So I think the first idea is we'll get this running, and hopefully I can video this and just to see where we can get it to. So tank off, clean the fuel out, carburetors off, just check the engine, get the engine turning over, and then maybe see whether we can get it fired up. Initially I wasn't too worried whether the engine started or not, but I think it's a shame after someone's gone through all that work, because I can see how much work's put into it now I've got it here. It's a shame just to take it apart and pinch bits off just for my bike. So I'd like to at least get this on the road, get it MOT'd and get it used. So that's what we'll do. Those of you who don't know much about Streetfighters, it was back in the day quite a big thing. The Streetfighter magazines, which as you can see I obviously was part of. I had these magazines for over 10 years. That one's back from 2000, and then I've got them there 2010. So I quite like the Streetfighter look. There's a few things on this that I wouldn't personally choose, but at the end of the day this wasn't my vision, it was someone else's. So what I'd like to do is just at least get it on the road so as I can use it and ride it in the way that he wanted to. So that's what we're going to do. So hopefully we can keep you updated and see where we go from here.